Today's demonstration is on how to trim a nice foot for the bottom of the bowl. What you want to do, most important thing when you're learning how to trim a foot on a bowl is how to determine what size your foot should be. For a small bowl, the foot should be small. A little bit bigger, a little bit larger foot. Bigger the bowl, bigger the foot. Now, imagine a huge foot like this with a little tiny, a huge bowl like this with a little tiny foot on it. What's gonna happen when your bowl is full of food? It's just gonna tip over. So it's very important, looks-wise, that our small bowls don't have huge feet and that our large bowls don't have small feet. Next thing you're going to do is look at your bowl and determine what size or what shape loop tool. Now, all of our metal tools are organized together in a bin. However, there's all different types of loop tools. So we have different sizes here. Here's flat-headed loop tool, rounded loop tool. These are called ribbon tools because they're really small. If you're doing a very small bowl like this, you want to use a ribbon tool. Anything larger, you're going to use a flat-headed loop tool like this. If you use a round one, then the bottom will be really, really bumpy. Next thing you want to do is put your bowl in the center of your wheel head. How do you know that your bowl is in the center of the wheel head? You want to take your needle tool Colin.
Yes.
And first of all, you're going to guess that your bowl is in the center. Hold, using both hands and your elbows on your legs, your needle tool in a firm position, and then compare the distance between that ring and the sides of your foot. Then you move your bowl over accordingly. Get rid of your first mark and make another. That ring is going to be perfect. Then you take 3 small balls of clay. They really just have to be small. The consistency of the clay is important. It should be kind of clay that you would be comfortable throwing with. Grab your selected tool and make a mark that represents the inside of your foot. Then make another mark that's going to represent the outside of your foot. When you're trimming your foot, you always want to make sure that your 2 hands are connected, that your elbows are on your legs, and that you have a finger in the middle of your pot that's twirling your pot, kind of like a ballerina. Notice my thumb is connected to my right hand. And then you peel off the clay. Once you get a hang of this, it's a lot of fun. If your pot for some reason becomes slightly off center, feel free to remove the balls of clay, which are throwing consistency, different consistency than your drier bowl, and then replace your upside down bowl in the center. And replace the balls of clay. and then re-begin or restart. Now, for the tricky part. You want to make sure when you're trimming your bowl that the inside, since the inside of your bowl is curved, the outside of your bowl should be curved too. The inside of your bowl should mirror the outside of your bowl.
I'll never finish this.
For those of you that tend to create pots with thick walls, this is a perfect time to take off that extra clay. Plus, it's a lot of fun.
So what color spots? It has like some variation.
The trickiest thing to do is create a constant curve. Have the interior of your foot curve so that the line continues at the exterior of your foot. All of the objectives for this assignment are listed on the board in the throwing area. If your foot is uneven, you can use your flat-headed loop tool and hold it at an even level, and it'll help even out that foot. You can even use your nail to kind of smooth off rough edges. And that's it. This one reason that we trim the foot of our bowl is so it allows us to have a nice light bowl, and we don't have extra weight in the bottom. The other reason is because we can glaze the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot to create a really nice continuum. And then you have your bowl. The end.